This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
Briggs versus Maxwell. You've been dating 1 year, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
And why did you bring your boyfriend here?
I brought him here because I need someone to help me crack this case on whether he is the perfect guy or the perfect cheater.
And Mr. Maxwell, why are you here?
I want to prove to her that I'm not lying, that I'm not a cheater, and give her assurance, you know, so that way we could just move forward.
But you've only been together a year. If it ain't good the first year, I'm kind of concerned about what it looks like 2 years from now.
I need to find out if he's telling the truth. He's very convincing. Like, he acts like nothing is happening. You ask him a question, he knows nothing about it, even though everything points to him knowing. If I find out today that he's lying, that's it, I'm done.
All right. So what is on the line here is your relationship. Either you're in or you out.
It's either we right or we not.
And you understand that if it comes back that you have cheated, she's gone.
That's what she says, yeah.
I know what she said. I asked you, did you understand?
Yeah, I
you see how he
understand it.
answers questions?
No, I get it. I mean, I get what she's saying, you know.
Last July, we went to a club, and afterwards, everyone decided to go back to his house. When everybody got there, my friend told me, she was like, oh, you need to go check on Mr. Maxwell. So I went into the room, and there's this girl sitting on his bed, and I'm like, is he in the bathroom? And so she was like, yeah, he's in the bathroom. So I knock on the bathroom door, and it took him a minute. He opened the door. And, you know, I'm just trying to be like a nice girl and just see if my man is okay. And so we both come out the room, me and him. Okay. The girl is still in the room.
You found a woman sitting on his bed?
Yes, like by the headboard.
Is she dressed? Is she not dressed? Is she partially dressed?
Yes, she's fully dressed.
I mean, it was a bunch of people in my house. I mean, some girls there, they did like me. It was some that liked me, but I wasn't obligated to.
But we need to know about the girl in the bed.
Right.
Did she like you?
She liked me too.
Okay.
She did. I mean.
How did she end up on your bed?
She walked in there.
Where were you? Were you in the room?
I was in the bathroom.
Okay, so did you know she was in the bedroom?
No, I didn't.
All right.
That wasn't the bad part, though. So we're in the kitchen, and this girl, she says this comment like, you're doing too much.
What does she mean by that?
Exactly, that's where all of this starts, okay? So I'm asking the girl, like, what is she, you know, are you talking to me? Are you talking to him? Who are you talking to? Because I don't even know, like, how are you in our business?
Right.
And I literally asked her, I was like, are you sleeping with him?
Oh,
you
just went straight there.
No. I looked him dead in his face, and I said, why is she saying this?
And I stood back.
And he said, I don't know. I
I
don't know why she's saying this.
Okay, but what does that mean, you doing too much? What were you doing? What were you doing?
Long story short, she never explained that night why she said that. He never explained that night why she said that.
The other girl was making it seem like I was in a relationship with the girl that was sitting on my bed, and I wasn't.
You were asked, prior to July 2016, had you had sex with a woman who was sitting on your bed during your party? And you answered no. The lie detector determined that you were being deceptive.
What's going through your mind?
Just the fact, like, you act like you did not know what was going on. Nothing.
I did not know her until after that.
My
Like, after her first
What,
time
did she have a
meeting that
trash bag on? Like, really?
All right, well, Ms. Briggs and Mr. Maxwell, we have a second question. Mr. Maxwell, you were asked, have you had any sexual intercourse with other women while dating Ms. Briggs? And you answered no. The lie detector determined that you were being deceptive.
Okay.
No, I'm telling the truth.
We're done.
You're 7 months pregnant. You think he's sleeping with your cousin. So not only are you talking about potentially a relationship between you two, but you're talking about a family relationship
Yes,
being
family.
destroyed.
And we both have our oldest sons. So we're all a family.
So all of that is in jeopardy today
Yes.
based on what evidence we hear and uncover in this courtroom.
Miss Howard, you have a book in your hand. Is that a Bible?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about why you have a Bible.
Because this is where all my faith is. I feel like God is my witness. He know where I'm coming from.
Okay.
That's where that comes from.
All right, so this there is your support.
Yes.
In this time.
Yes.
And you know, oftentimes it's like not a specific person, but you have a specific person, that being your cousin. Why is that?
I was on the couch sleep downstairs, and I get woken up out my sleep, and I have slop on my chest, and he has my hand. He tells me to come upstairs, and I told him no. And I was woken up twice out of my sleep that night. And I never did get up.
Okay.
I stayed asleep.
So he came on to you.
Yes, he
What
did.
was he doing to you? You said you had slobber on your chest.
Obviously, he was kissing on my chest while I was asleep.
So he was
How do
kissing
you
your
know if I was
breast.
kissing on your chest or not?
Because you had slob on my chest. What else would you be doing?
Anybody could have put that there.
Wasn't nobody else
How
there?
you know it's me?
But you admitted to
If you-
Kiki that
if-
you did it.
if you're
So
asleep,
you
how do you
couldn't
know
tell
it's
me?
me?
First off, I
Okay,
did
hold
tell
on.
you.
Hold
At the
on.
end of the day, he admitted to Kiki that he did it. So that clears all that up right there.
Did
On
you
your way
admit that?
leaving.
I admitted it, but I'm saying, how did you know that I had anything to do? You're saying you just
What does
woke
it
up.
matter?
You just woke up.
What I want to know is how did her breast fall into your mouth?
Okay, I'll tell you the story from the beginning to the end. Anyway, me and Kiki was having sex, right? So while we're having sex or whatever, Sade's downstairs on the couch or whatever, sleep. She tells me to go down there and check on her. I'm like, what you telling me to check on her for or whatever like that? She like, you know how my cousin is.
Because
how
you
she
done
be.
picked her up numerous times she passed out.
That's basically why she told
That's
me to
why
go
I said
check
go
on
check
her
on
now.
her. I know how my
But
cousin
Okay, so
anyway,
wait.
so-
You said she says that now. What did she say at the time?
Okay, at the time, me and her were having sex. So why would you send me downstairs when you already accusing me of me and her having sex?
Why in the world would you tell him to go check on your cousin in the middle of your intimate
First
moment?
off, we were not having sex. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was trying to get some, but I wasn't trying to do nothing at
She
that
lying,
point in
Your
time.
Honor. We was having sex. 'Cause you
Okay,
can ask
Well,
her
it
too.
don't
She
matter.
probably
I
heard
said
it.
go check on my cousin.
Okay, hold on.
Both of them got drunk that night.
Hold on. The light bulb just went off in my head.
Okay, because I'm sitting here going, what?
Mr. Osley, were you trying to get a threesome together?
I basically, the situation is.
Ron was thinking it. Ron was thinking it.
was
and
ding,
it just-
ding, ding for that
yeah,
one.
it just went off in my
Okay,
head.
but wait a minute, hold up.
Hold on,
Why
hold
would
on.
you go there?
It didn't make sense. Okay,
All right, you
because
got some explaining to do later.
because here's the thing. He says they were having sex. She says they weren't having. He was trying, but she wasn't interested. So he was trying to do something to get her interested.
God.
So he went down to get the cousin.
He tried to. I didn't want her up there, and she didn't want to be up there.
So, Mr. Osley, so you wanted to have a threesome with your girl and her cousin.
No, I didn't want to have a threesome, but all these different occasions is basically making me lead on to that point to where it's like, I feel like y'all want like a three-way relationship or something like.
During your 5-year relationship with Ms. Howard, have you ever had sexual intercourse with her cousin, Jonkethia Sade Wheaton? What was his response to that question?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that. The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
What?
Bisexual intercourse, what does that mean? What I'm talking about as far as like even him putting his mouth on my chest.
You wasn't no good.
Girl, you cheated too. You don't even know if your baby here. Shut the hell up.
What are you doing to make you think that he's cheating? What is happening? Oh. Have I asked the magic question?
I have every spy device possible.
Okay.
I have
Tell me about
I have
this.
GPS on his car. I had for a year I had to where it could record background noise. I could read his text messages. I could even hear his phone calls.
How does this make you feel that the love of your life is like She got her eye on you and about 10 other eyes.
In the beginning, it's cool. I understand. You know, I've done stuff. I understand everything she's doing. But now that time goes on, it's just like craziness. I mean, I just can't handle it no more. I mean,
So you're
I'm telling
saying-
the truth, which whatever comes out of my mouth is gonna look like a lie anyway, because I already lied in the beginning. So no matter what I say, it's just gonna be a lie.
So you're saying because you've broken the trust,
Right.
there is no trust.
I screwed this whole thing up. You know what I mean?
I love.
But in the beginning, when she first put these
You know,
out,
most people screw up at the end. I wanted to screw up in the beginning, so the end would get, you know.
Okay, well, you keep talking about this broken trust. What did you do at the beginning?
You know, I mean, she knew I had a girlfriend. She's the one who, she knew I had a girlfriend. I meant, but I didn't know if, is this one right?
They
Wait a
were
minute,
broke
hold
up,
up.
he said.
You said you had a girlfriend when you had a girlfriend?
Right.
So it was a triangle.
Right, triangle.
so Ms. Burkhart, this is in the beginning of your
This
relationship?
is the beginning, yes.
How long were you all together when this?
Probably a month.
Oh my God, but you know what? Beyond that point of that 8 months on, honestly, I have never cheated.
Why is the babysitter calling you at 3 a.m?
This whole thing was just it was just a messed up thing. And I told the chick I don't want nothing to do with it no more. Then that's when she decides to call and say, hey, you know what your boyfriend's been doing? La, 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 la. Like I was just like.
Well, you kind of glossed over that a little bit. I don't want
I was going to say, Mr. Tyler, you going to let him do that?
That was real smooth how he tried to do that.
Yeah. Ask the question.
Why is the babysitter calling you at 3 a.m?
To get together.
Okay, let me ask a different question.
Wait, he answered it. To get together.
Right.
To get together with you.
Yeah, to borrow
To
some
get
money.
together with you to
borrow
do
some money
something.
or whatever.
What's
Well,
the
it's not
whatever?
for whatever.
Yeah, that's the. Mr. Williams.
I never slept with her. I mean, when I was going out with her, I never slept with her. It was a kiss. She knew about it. You know, that's all.
In your investigation, what did you determine about Mr. Williams having sexual contact with any other women that Ms. Burkhart doesn't know about?
He started telling me a story, which was on a part of their separation when he got kicked out of the house for a 3-week period of time. And
3 weeks?
his co-worker had introduced him to a female.
Oh,
And as he was telling me this story, he leaned back in his chair and he put his hands behind his head, which is a classic body language position for confidence and satisfaction.
So when was this?
Hold on, Ms. Burkhart. And so, Mr. Shule, you asked Mr. Williams, other than the 2 women Ms. Burkhart knows about, have you had physical sexual contact with anyone other than Ms. Burkhart? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, now you mentioned that you have lied. Now's the time to come clean.
I wasn't with nobody. That's the problem. I mean, I was introduced to somebody, but I didn't go no further.
Well,
than that.
but you've had sexual contact with somebody.
No, I have not. Never have.
Okay, so this person you were introduced to, tell me about that. You just met on the phone, you met in person?
Yeah. Went for.
Which one?
We went. Matter of fact, we went to the boat that night, but.
So you met and you went gambling with her?
Right, but it just.
Did you go to bed with her?
No.
Did you kiss her?
No.
Did you fondle her?
No.
Did you touch her in any
No,
way?
I didn't even lie. I wasn't even interested.
Okay, you know what? He's not gonna tell the truth.
Right.
Hey, it's over.
It is over.
Mr. Shule, did he admit anything to you?
He did, Your Honor.
Tell me about that.
He admitted to me during the polygraph that during a breakup that happened about 1.5 years ago, that he did have sex with other women.
Other women, plural.
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart, you know, to be honest with you, I don't think you needed to come here to know the truth. You've known.